Hey Cancer, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-June 2022 tarot reading. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop on into this and see what we got going on. What information can we bring up here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-June 2022? Let's go ahead and start. Looking at the first card that we have do have here the community card, and then moving on to the next one for you, Cancer, is going to be the wealthy man. Oh, I do like to see that for Cancerians, okay? So there could be a potential here in gains and funds. So for those of you guys that are looking for financial increases, this might be a really good time here to start making some moves here in your career. Now, with the community card coming out here for you, I definitely do feel good energy showing up over here. I feel like this is a time in mid-June where you're going to strengthen your bonds with people, especially strengthening bonds that maybe weren't so strong originally. So for Cancers, if you've had kind of like weird energy with people, you might actually grow closer to those people. If you haven't really had the opportunity to know somebody on a deeper level, this might be the month where you get to know somebody on a more deeper level, okay? When we're talking about community, we're talking about family, we're talking about friends, we're talking about partnerships, right? So this is about all the people that are kind of involved in your life. I do feel like there might be opportunities here to gain an overall deeper kind of connection with the people that you have surrounding you. Now, moving into the wealthy man card, of course, this could represent physical wealth. This could represent you guys, going, how do I say this? Like getting better in your career or expanding more or financially expanding more in your career, can definitely symbolize finances. But it also, when we think about wealth, there's wealth in many different things. There's wealth in happiness. There's wealth in health. There's wealth in abundance, finances. So at the end of the day, it doesn't just have to necessarily be about your financial situation. Moving into this month, you might find that you're wealthy in happiness. You might find yourself in a place in your life where you feel genuinely very good on a daily basis. You feel like you're putting out good energy into the world. You have good energy surrounding you. You might feel very wealthy in your health. Maybe you guys have recently been taking care of yourselves. You've been eating healthier. You've been exercising more. You've been doing more things for your body to nourish yourself. So at the end of the day, whatever kinds of things you're doing for your overall health, whether that be mental, physical, spiritual, it does seem to me like you're going to see a very massive improvement there. So Cancer, this is actually a really good time here to focus on health. And what I mean by that is by incorporating more routines to overall help your body and help your spirit, okay? So this is pretty good here so far for your mid-June. I do like these energies. Let's go ahead and dive real quick into your recent past, and then I'll move on into the rest of the energies for your mid-June, okay? So what information do we got here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What can we pull from the recent past, please? What information can we pull here from Cancerians' recent past? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Having a look here at the first card out, we do got a Knight of Swords. Moving on to the next card for ya, we do have here the Eight of Pentacles, and then lastly for Team Cancerian is going to be the Sun card. So, having a look here at your recent past so far, we do have here the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun. What I can say based upon this lineup is that you went from feeling like you were pursuing and working super hard for your happiness to then kind of recognizing that maybe happiness doesn't have to be something that has to be so hardly worked for. It's kind of this realization of like the harder I was trying to be happy, the more unhappy I actually became in my life. So I think you realize that like happiness sometimes just comes from not having to work so hard to achieve it, but instead to just kind of like feel it, And I know that might sound kind of counterintuitive. People are like, well, how do I just feel happy if I'm not happy? But the truth is that every emotion, right, already lives within us. We all have the ability to feel happiness. We all have the ability to feel anger. We all have the ability to feel sadness, pettiness, any kind of emotion, right? We all have the ability to feel it. So if all of those emotions already live within us, then that means we have the ability to channel them. So I think you were realizing, I need to stop working so hard to just be happy, but instead, I should just allow myself, give myself the permission here to be happy. So I feel like that's a realization you've had here in your recent past. And a lot of people are like, well, how do you give yourself that permission? Well, let's say right now you have a lot of things going on in your life that are making you upset. You can sit there and you can allow those things to continue to affect you, or you can say, you know what, it's time for me to put those things to the side and focus on what would make me smile. What could I do right now in my life that could make my experience more positive? Who can I surround myself with right now that will genuinely be healthier for me? What types of things can I incorporate into my routine that will make me feel better? When you start asking those questions and steering your energy into that direction, that's how you can tap into that emotion of happiness, because you start to push yourself in that direction instead of working too hard to achieve it. Happiness is already living within you. You just have to be willing to align yourself with it. You see what I'm saying? All right, Cancer, I like that for you. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the current energies for you guys moving throughout June 2022, or mid-June per se. All right, what are going to be the current energies here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-June 2022. Taking a look here at the first card out, we do got the Two of Pentacles. Moving on to the next card for you is going to be the Lovers. And then lastly for you, Cancerian, what do we have? And we have here the Knight of Pentacles. So having a look here at what's currently going on for you throughout mid-June, Two of Pentacles, the Lovers here, and the Knight of Pentacles. With the Two of Pentacles showing up, it's a very kind of like in and out, on and off type of energy. You know, that's the energy of something not being super consistent. And with the Lovers card showing up over here, I feel like what's happening here is that there's an inconsistency in whatever it is that you're connected to this month. So this could be about an inconsistency in how you feel about a certain relationship you have in your life. There could be an inconsistency in how you're feeling about your job, an inconsistency in finances, an inconsistency in love, an inconsistency in somebody's attitude. You know, something here just doesn't seem very consistent. But now, with the Knight of Pentacles showing up, following through this energy, something becomes consistent. So you've been wanting to see something become very stable for a while, especially if it hasn't been. And now you're going to start to see that stability rise moving throughout the second half of your month. So for Cancers that have been having challenging times financially, you know, your finances have kind of been up, down, and all around. It seems to me like that's going to be evening out. You're going to start to see stability there. For those of you that have been having any sort of inconsistency in certain relationships, you're going to start to see those relationships stabilize. So Cancer, you're moving out of a place of inconsistency with what you're connected to and what it is that you love, and you're starting to see it stabilize. Beautiful. That's freaking awesome, man. Moving on to whatever else we have for you here. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the challenge for you guys. All right, so moving on to the challenge for Cancer. What kind of potential challenges can Cancerians expect here moving throughout the second half of their month? We had a card fall out. What card is this? We do have here the Judgment. All right, moving on to the next card for you. We do have here the King of Cups, and then lastly for you, Cancer, is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Cancer, what I'm feeling pretty guided to tell you is that don't let your kindness get in the way, all right? And what I mean by that, Cancerian, is that you are very kind people, you're very loving people. But there are people in this world that do take advantage of kindness, and I do feel like that could be a possible situation that might occur for you here moving throughout your month. Do not let people take advantage of your kindness. Do not give chances where chances aren't deserved, okay? Because you do have here the Judgment card, you have here the King of Cups, and you have here the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm being guided here to tell you with the potential challenges that may face your way is don't overextend your energy to anybody who you know would not do the same for you. Do not give somebody all of your kindness, all of your support, all of your love, all of your energy if they would not do the same for you. Because you might find yourself in a situation where somebody's depleting you when you could have put all that energy back into yourself anyways. So Cancers, just be mindful of like people in the second half of the month here who kind of have like a leech energy where they kind of like suck the blood out of you type of thing. They kind of suck the energy out of you and they don't really resupply you. Because I do feel this energy, Cancer, of like as you're becoming more of a happier person, as you're becoming more successful, there are going to be people who want to ride on that wave too. And they unfortunately can get in the way of the happiness and the success that you have by not resupplying you, by not being an equal give and take person. You know, these are people that like to come in, they like to take, and then they like to keep on taking. So I would just say watch out for those types of people. You know, if you've become a much more happier person recently and lately, and you have people in your life who are kind of constantly bringing you down, or they never really have like a good vibe to bring to the table, I wouldn't really surround yourself with that type of person. I mean, if you've been doing good financially and somebody here has like been asking for you to help out and, you know, this is a person here who's not trying to help themselves, you know, I definitely wouldn't, you know, get caught up in situations like that either, right? I'm not saying don't help out people who are in need, but if you're you know, getting asked to help out somebody here who's not really having any sort of motivation to help themselves, you know, at the end of the day, you're not going to be helping yourself. You're going to be hurting yourself, right? So I would just be mindful of people who like to take and take and take, because I do feel like they could be showing up here in mid-June. All right. Is there anything else that I have to add to that? Because I feel like there's more to expand on with this energy, but if I have anything else to say moving forward, I'll let you guys know. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and see what you'll be dealing with throughout the second half of your June here. All right, what are my Cancers going to be dealing with? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We already had a card fall out, and that card is going to be the Eight of Wands. Moving on to the next card for you, Cancer, is going to be the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. And then lastly for you guys is going to be the Queen of Wands. Cool. So taking a look at what you'll be dealing with in this second half of the month, Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. You're going to definitely be in positions where you're seeing yourself grow a lot more. You know, the Eight of Wands can represent growth. It can also represent forward movement. You're going to start to see things really come together. As I mentioned before, you know, Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles, you know, you were in situations where you were feeling like your life had a lot of instability, but you're now going to start to see things in your life stabilize. You're going to start to see things level out. And with that being said, Cancer, when you're in a stable place, that also gives you the opportunity to see more growth. So with the Eight of Wands over here, I definitely feel a lot more growth and expansion for you. Knight of Cups, this is you guys taking more opportunities for self-fulfillment, taking more opportunities to grow and expand. And of course, with the Queen of Wands over here, you're starting to see your confidence level rise and expand too. So there's a lot of room for expansion here. You're becoming more confident in yourself. You're becoming more confident in the life that you have, which is genuinely a very beautiful experience, you know? As far as it looks with money, I definitely feel like there's a lot of growth here for you guys. Seriously, I'm definitely seeing good things here for Cancerian in reference to their finances, you know, especially if you're your own boss. If you own a business, you know, you might be bringing new ideas and new creativity to the table that really helps expand your business. Now, besides just finances, work, and career, and things along those lines, you know, with the Eight of Wands over here, this is the energy representing you growing as a person. You know, you're definitely not the same person as you were yesterday. You know, you're becoming a newer and improved version of who you are, and I think that you're starting to become very happy with that. I think that also when it comes towards your image here, Cancer, moving into mid-June, for those of you that didn't really have the most positive reflection of your image, you're going to start to look at yourself in a much more positive way. I definitely see a lot of Cancerians feeling more beautiful within themselves, but also feeling more beautiful when you look in the mirror. So I do think that as far as the way that you look at yourself here, it's also going in a good direction too. You're starting to see changes that you've wanted to make. You're starting to see the beauty within you that maybe you haven't seen before. So that's a really lovely thing to see here for you too, Cancer. And as I've mentioned, your confidence definitely seems to be going up. And with your confidence level increasing, that's overall going to be a fantastic thing, because the more confident a person is, the more they go out and take those opportunities that are going to benefit them, that bring in the growth that they're looking for. So Cancer, really wonderful over there, okay? Let's go ahead and see where things are going for you throughout the rest of your mid-June 2022. Where are things going to be going here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the rest of their June here. First card out, we do got here the Fool card. All right, moving on to the next one for you. We do have here the Page of Swords, and then lastly for you, Cancer, is going to be the Two of Wands. So taking a look at where things are going for you, we do have here the Fool, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Now, the Fool card is one of those energies of like, I'm kind of just going to go wherever I go, and where I end up is where I end up. So Cancer, it does seem to me like in the second half of June, you're kind of just going to be going with the flow in life. I don't really feel like you have that much of a plan put together, but with the Page of Swords here paired with the Two of Wands, you're probably going to reach a point in mid-June where you ask yourself, okay, I'm pretty stable in my life right now. Things are going well. I'm definitely seeing growth and expansion, but what comes next? I do feel like you're going to find yourself at a standstill here with the Two of Wands, where you ask yourself this question, what is my future going to be past all of this? And Cancer, what I would say for you is don't worry about that. And I think that where you are right now is exactly where you need to be. And I think that you're in a good position. You know, typically, if you've ever heard that saying before, right? When you're living in the past, you're depressed, and when you're living in the future, you're anxious. You know, there's a reason they call the present. It's because it's a gift. I feel that in the second half of the month here, the more you stay focused on being present and not worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow, the more happier you're going to be. you seem to be in a relatively good place, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. The only way we determine our future anyways is if we continue to focus on what we're doing right now in the present. If we're doing good stuff in the present moment, we're looking towards a fantastic future, because your present moment ideally creates your future anyways. So Cancers, I will say, like, I do feel like a little bit of, things are going well, things are going great, I'm in a happy place, but like, what's going to be my future though? Is it still going to be good? Is it still going to be a happy place? Like, I feel you overthinking a little bit. And I would definitely say, try to pull yourself out of that energy and just stay as focused to the present moment as you possibly can. All right? All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall outcome for you throughout your mid-June 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-June 2022. Taking a look, we actually have here two cards. We have here the Ten of Pentacles followed up with the Ace of Pentacles. I love it, baby. Cancer, Ten of Pentacles showing up here for you. Ten of Pentacles is the energy of like the ultimate stability. Things in life are going very good right now. Things in life are super stable. You're very comfortable. Everything is going pretty good. But Ace of Pentacles, now that's a card of opportunity. So what I do feel for you is that moving throughout the second half of your mid-June, by being in such a good place right now in your life, you're definitely going to get more opportunities for growth and expansion. So Cancer, let's say you've been working incredibly hard in your career, you might get a really big, amazing opportunity at the end of this month that's going to take your career to the next level. For those of you that are having really, really amazing time, or a really amazing time in your relationship, there might be an opportunity here to have a deeper connection with the person you're dealing with, okay? I definitely feel like where you're at now is about to get taken to the next level moving throughout the rest of mid-June. Like, coming into the end here with the Ace of Pentacles showing up with the Ten of Pentacles, it's like, just when you thought you had everything, but wait, there's more. Like, there's about to be something big, I feel, here for you in the second half of your month, towards the end of your month, per se. And it's going to be really wonderful. It's going to take you to the next level. So that depends, of course, on whatever your situation is about, whether it's about career, whether it's about love, whether it's about friendship. I definitely feel like things are going to go in a direction that you don't really expect, but it's going to be pretty damn good for you, okay? So Cancer, I'm excited for you, man. I really am. I mean, taking a look at the overall that we've been getting from this reading, it's like, in your recent past, what you discovered, Cancer, is that I need to stop trying way too hard to be happy, and instead I just need to channel the happiness within me. If I want to be happy, I need to align myself to things that do make me happy. I need to take care of myself. I need to be around good people. I need to do the things that make me happy. So you recognized I needed to align myself there, instead of chase after it. And I mean, taking a look at what's going on here throughout your month, things are starting to stabilize for you. Things are starting to stable out. They're starting to level out. You're getting stabilized. You're noticing that if you've been having financial issues, those are starting to become stable. If you've been having issues with your partnership, you're working shit out. If anything has been going on that hasn't really been going in your favor, you're starting to see a difference. Because this month is about things going within your favor, the wheel turning within your favor. And looking at the end of the month, at the end of all of this, you've become a more confident person. You become a happier person. You have seen so much growth and expansion in this very little time. And with that being said, it does lead you to a point where you wonder, I'm in a good place in my life right now. Is this going to change in my future? And what I mentioned to you guys is don't worry about your future, because right now your future is being created based upon what you do right now in the present moment. So Cancer, so long as you're good right now, your future is going to be good. Okay? And as I mentioned, looking at the outcome here for the end of your month, Ten of Pentacles followed up here with the Ace of Pentacles, you're going to come to this point where you realized everything's really good, but wait, there's more. That Ace of Pentacles is going to be that energy. It's going to be that, but wait, there's more type of energy. There's definitely going to be some sort of opportunity that comes in to already take the good energy you're dealing with to the next level. So I'm not sure what it is here, Cancer, but I'm sure you're going to find out, so I'm happy for you. Definitely stay tuned. Let me know. Fill me in on whatever happens here for you guys. I really, really like this energy. I'm excited for you, and of course, I will catch you all in the next video. So Cancer, take care, guys. Subscribe here if you're new. Have yourselves a fantastic and amazing rest of your June, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.